I just needed Black men to know that I'm here for you. We are here for you. Black women, there are plenty of Black women out here who are waiting for you. We love you. We are born to pour into you. We're born to nurture, to protect, to comfort, to lift. Because I will pull greatness out of you.
See, when these women talk like this, all they be talking about is beta males.
So what's good, homies? It's your man, Dr. BOA. You know, Russell Wilson has had a precarious short period of time in the Denver Broncos uniform, and he hasn't been anywhere near as good as he once was. Now, people have said that, well, it's a new team and it's a new system and it's new all of that. Tom Brady went to a new team, new system first year, won a Super Bowl. Other guys have gone in first year. Joe Montana first year in Kansas City, took him to the playoffs. It might have gone to the AFC Championship game. LeBron regularly goes to new teams, new systems, brings entirely new players around him, still goes and wins the championship everywhere he goes. But guys still want to use that as an excuse. And the reason is they want to be superheroes and save the reputation of his wife, Ciara. See, here's the problem with that. When a man's life is going a certain way, and the only thing that changes is he adds a woman to his life in a position of importance, and then things start going downhill, you at the very least have to look at that woman as a possible cause. You can go anywhere to get the lies, but I know you came here to get the truth. Welcome to the Alphasphere.
Welcome to the Alphasphere, the only place on the planet that's totally engulfed in positivity and totally submerged in alpha energy. I'm your host, Dr. BOA.
Now, just recently, the Denver Broncos have hired Sean Payton, former New Orleans Saints coach, Super Bowl coach during the Hurricane Katrina Super Bowl, which is an historical occurrence that will never be forgotten by that city, the league, or even fans or people who aren't necessarily football fans. And he had a pretty good run down there with Drew Brees. Now, he's going to see if he can have a run with Russell Wilson. Now, you would think with the terrible play that this guy's had over the past year that the first thing the coach would want to address is his play. He didn't play good. We're going to figure out some things. We're going to work out some things. We're going to change some things. We're going to fix some things.
His career average completion percentage, 64.8. All right, his first 3 years, he did 64.1, 63, and 63. After that, he's had some great years. 68, 64.7, 61 again, 65.6, 66, 68, 64. He's always been in the 60s, except for even his first season. He's always been in the 60s. This year for the Broncos, he's at 59.4%. His quarterback rating, career, 101.1. Now, it's still early in the season, but he has an 82.8% passer rating this year.
We're going to give him the best opportunity to win. But no, the first thing he addressed is that we're going to stay the hell off social media. And who does that sound like? That's Russell Wilson. See, when your broad causes you to stop focusing on your own career so you can do little silly things to help her with hers, then your downfall soon follows. When your coach, a brand new coach, has to come into a team with a winning culture over the years, who has spent a lot of money and given up a lot of draft picks for you as a quarterback, and then you underperform, when that coach feels like the first thing he has to address is you frolicking around on social media, trying to be a social media darling with your wife, because that coach sees from an OG coach perspective, it's taken away from your effectiveness on the field.
I know, I'm taking on my gloss off. You look so handsome. Thank you. Oh, the best ever.
One reason why.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
And it's because this woman chooses a man like Future. And that's what she's still caught up on. And that's why things like this happen.
The best ever.
my arm hurt.
Leave.
This makes me really nervous.
I do.
So, yes, you do. For some reason, I don't know. I mean, I kind of know why, but I don't know. I always feel so vulnerable when I'm with you in this setting, but...
Well, I do know everything about you. And second of all, I want to make you more nervous right now. You guys want me to make her more nervous?
No, we don't. No, why?
Well, I have a question for you.
What?
Serious question.
No, what is going on?
Can we have more babies? I mean, it would be perfect. Just give me one more at least, you know what I mean? Is that a yes?
We definitely can. We got a little time before we get there.
Oh, come on. All right.
So silly. I was like, what? I mean, we already been there before, you know what I'm saying?
This is really my brother right here. And this is my favorite person to perform. You gotta turn up, bro. You just turn up, man. I'm not gonna do this. This is a good crowd right here to do this shit, man. I'm ready.
Now I know some beta male say, man, Johnny gonna come in here and say,
we're gonna be away. See, you third man always trying to play someone a woman gonna be away. He went there with a new team, new system, new coach, new city, new everything gonna be away. Let me tell you something. No man on the planet can go and win. Well, Tom Brady won with that. Well, let me tell you something. No other man. Well, Joe Montana won with that. Well, no other man can go nowhere with. Oh, wait a minute. Then that old boy for the Detroit Lions didn't go over there win a championship first year with the LA Rams. Oh, okay, my bad. I'll take it back. That'll be away. I still listen to you no more. You still a sucker.
unsubscribe. Okay, unsubscribe, sucker. But before you go, let me tell you this. As men, we have to be honest with our lives. We have to be honest about ourselves. We have to be honest about our wives. And if you're in a situation where you've been balling, playing hella good football or hella good basketball, or just been doing a phenomenal job at your regular gig, and suddenly you add a woman to your life and everything starts to go downhill, but not because of the woman, because of your willingness to follow the woman to do whatever she needs to do. See, Russell Wilson ain't got no business popping up in none of Ciara twerking videos. He ain't got no reason popping up in there letting the whole world know he's okay with that. The boy need to be focusing on football. And if you got a woman around you who is such a poor excuse for a helpmeet that she will let you sabotage your own career in order to help her salvage whatever is left of hers, then you have some real issues. And when your new boss has to come in and say, stay off social media, boy, like you're a kid, like you don't know no better. But if Russell Wilson doesn't soon figure out that the way he is with his wife and the way his wife is with him is the reason for his downfall, not because she does it, but because he allows it. See, a woman can't do anything to you that you don't allow. So when the woman is flaking on you, acting like she don't want to be engaged with you, acting like she don't want to touch you, acting like she don't want to kiss on you and do all those things that you want to do to her, if you stay with that woman, you're allowing that. But see, the thing is, when you start off in a relationship where we're going to be celibate until we get married, if that woman can do that with ease and don't put no pressure on you, she don't want you in the first place. I guarantee you, she probably couldn't have done that with Future. I guarantee you, she probably couldn't have done that with 50. See, the problem is you men don't want to accept the fact that if a woman has a type and you're not it, then the woman don't want you. And I see y'all in the comments talking about, well, you can't just be happy for him. Well, I'm not finna be happy for no man that's in a situation with a woman, man, that don't really want him. Anytime a woman would say to her husband, I want that $25 million house right there. You ain't even came here and won a game yet. But because you got the money, buy me a $25 million house. Buy me the most expensive house purchase ever made in this city. Not even the biggest house. The most expensive purchase. See, what you men got to understand is this. The first person to see that you're falling off, it's going to be the woman who's been watching your grind so hard so she can keep up with the money you making, so she can keep up with the money she taking. A $25 million home is a stupid decision. Oprah Winfrey has a $50 million home, but Oprah Winfrey been a billionaire since Ciara was a little girl, or damn near. So when you buy a house that's worth half as much as Oprah Winfrey's house, and she's a billionaire 3 times over, and you ain't a billionaire no times over, it goes to tell you that you have a woman who is not in your life being a helpmeet. And when your coach comes in and says, hey man, whatever your wife doing online, you let her do that. You gonna stay offline. I need you to focus on football. And you can't focus on football when you're always prancing around, when you're always showing up, when you're always being used like an acting puppet by your wife who still wants to maintain some relevance in an industry where her relevance has been waning consistently over the last few years. So to Russ, I say this. I hope you get it together and understand that the things that you're trying to do, being on social media, playing games with your wife, that's not conducive to the goals that you want to achieve to the steps that you want to take. Your job is to bring a championship to that team. Peyton Manning went there and won a championship and he couldn't even throw anymore. But I'm going to be honest with you, Russ. Doesn't look like you can throw anymore either. Judging by this past year, you can't throw. So you need to be working. You need to be working hard. Yes, I know you need some offensive line help, but come on, Russ. Stay off line. Clean up the things off the field first. Because you're automatically going to be better on the field if you clean up things off the field first. And then y'all as a team fix the things on the field. But when people see you engaged in all this foolishness, saying all these little stupid slogans, being on all these commercials, having all this fun, boy, you not focused on the game. And let me tell you something, the very moment you out of the game, that woman going to leave you. Ciara don't want Russell Wilson the man. She want Russell Wilson the superstar NFL quarterback. And the moment you stop being that consistently, boy, this is your year. Everything in your life gonna change if you don't focus. You better start focusing on what you gotta do, Russ. Cause Sean Payton ain't gonna play no games with you. And if you fall off, Ciara ain't gonna play none with you either, boy. Y'all remember, if the woman wants you for the money, you better keep the money coming. Cause the very moment you fall off, that woman gonna be 100 miles and running. Rest in peace, Easy E. Shout out to NWA. Y'all comment down below and let me know what you think about this topic, man. I look forward to hearing what you men have to say. I'm out.